This is actually going well.
So it's going awesome.
Oh my god, I
You're
was
doing
like
great.
stressing out on this. Put this in the bloopers, please.
Hi everyone, you're watching the Light of Care podcast on YouTube or listening to us on Spotify. This podcast is about our company, FirstLight Home Care of San Francisco and the Peninsula. Our goal is to provide comfort, company, and respite care to elders in need. This podcast aims to educate seniors and their families about the resources and support available to help them live well and age with confidence. I'm your host, Lynn Carteris, and for today's episode, we're revisiting the topic of home health care, but from a new angle. I'm joined by Prince Villanueva. He is a CEO and founder of OPO Health. He brings not just experience, but also heart to the work of helping seniors recover, stay safe at home, and maintain their independence. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for
My
having
friend.
me on. It's really excited.
How did you get into health care, home health, and how you created OPO?
10 years ago, I joined a nationwide home health agency.
I didn't know.
I didn't know anything about home health. I walked in there, basically no information, and I quickly fell in love with it. I made it my mission to understand and learn every little detail about home health, the why behind it, the benefits, the insurances, the types of services. And from there, I joined multiple organizations and I deepened my understanding of home health. 4 years ago, I was approached by 4 amazing individuals who are my partners now today. All together with all 4 of us, we have well over 50 years of home health, hospice, private duty home care.
That's awesome.
And we wanted to do something different in home health. We wanted something meaningful. And so when they approached me to start and launch OPO, I said yes. I said, let's do it.
Cool. What's OPO stand for?
That's a really great question. And we actually get asked that all the time. And OPO is actually a Tagalog word. It's from the Philippines.
Okay.
It simply means yes, but it means more than that. It's a word of courtesy, respect, and that's something that we want to put back in the industry is respect.
But that's a great name.
What's
I love that.
What's interesting about like coming up with this name is that it's so common for names to be so similar with each other, and we wanted a name that has so much meaning.
Yep.
That was short, that was easy to remember. Many times clinicians and maybe even for caregivers, they remember the person that they work with one-on-one, but never the agency's name.
Of course.
And so now we have patients at hospitals and SNFs that would tell the case managers, I want to work with OPO and my nurse is Lourdes.
Right.
Instead of just saying Lourdes is my nurse, figure out which agency.
Let's dig into the business end of it. Who qualifies for home health care and who pays for it?
Medicare covers at 100% for our services.
Nice.
There are some qualifications that come with that. Patient must be homebound, not to be confused with bedbound, meaning that it requires significant effort to leave your home. So you can leave your home, but if you require a walker or
Rollator or cane or something.
Exactly. And it takes you significant time to leave your home to the car, then you're considered homebound. And or if you need guidance from a family member or a caregiver, that qualifies you.
Makes sense.
You must have a skillable need, must have a physician following you. It doesn't have to be a primary care physician. It could be a specialist. If you're working with a cardiologist, you're working with an orthopedic surgeon, they can write the order for you.
Can home health through Medicare support chronic conditions like COPD or heart failure, diabetes, and how do they do that?
So home health is actually one of the best settings to manage or help patients manage their chronic conditions. And I say this because we are the eyes and ears for physicians at home.
Oh, so they rely on you for updates and reports and that kind of stuff.
Absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely.
Cool.
We send them clinical updates, ongoing.
Monthly, weekly, what do you have to do?
It really depends on the frequency and the care plan. We keep them informed and updated so that the care plan can stay aligned. Our focus is to train, educate, and the goal is to have you be independent at home
And not need you.
and not need us. Exactly.
Excellent. So you go in, you train the caregiver, train the family member if they don't have an in-home caregiver, and then you're out.
In average, home health is about 5 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
And the frequency for home health it really depends on the care plan, but typically it's 1 to 2 times, maybe even 3 times a week for just skilled nursing. Physical therapy could be 1 to 2 times. OT, occupational therapy, 1 to 2 times for the next 5 to 6 weeks.
Got it.
If a patient is making progress and we feel like the patient would benefit additional care beyond the 5 to 6 weeks, as long as it's justifiable and the physician that's following is agreeable, we can definitely extend.
We have asked this question of somebody else from home health, but it's always interesting to hear everybody's perspective. Break down what a physical therapist is, what an occupational therapist is, what a speech therapist would do. Like, break it down for me.
Yeah, I try to keep this as simple as possible, especially when I'm meeting with patients at bedside. Physical therapy is strengthening, endurance, and for ADL, for occupational therapy, they're focused on ADLs.
Which is?
Making life a little bit easier with your daily living.
Okay.
And for speech therapy, they're focused on swallowing, which relates to CHF, COPD, and also cognition.
What happens if a family gets through the 5 or 6 weeks and they feel that they need more care? How do you go about that?
I want them to be honest with their care team, honest with our nurses, honest with our physical therapists, and say, hey, I think mom or dad needs more care. What are some resources that's available for us? Should we have social worker involved? Do you think mom or dad will qualify for IHSS, in-home support services? How about Meals on Wheels? And a high-quality home health agency will be able to provide those types of resources to their patients.
What is the biggest myth or misconception, and we know it exists, about home health that you wish would just disappear?
The most common myth that we're always asked, or I hear a lot, is home health is daily caregiving. And I'm sure you hear this all the time.
But we get asked for it all the time.
And it leads to misunderstanding, and it leads to patients trying to figure out, what do you mean you don't provide daily care? What do you mean you're not here more than an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours daily? And what's important is education.
Exactly.
And if we can continue to educate our patients, their family members, our communities, and our partners, referral partners, I think we can hopefully
get rid of this myth.
Exactly.
Yeah, we get that all the time. Like, why can't we just have one-stop shopping? Or why can't you change my Band-Aid? I have one last question for you. Running a home health agency is both a mission and a business, like I was just explaining. Give us a moment or story that reminded you why this work matters and what keeps you going on tough days.
I had a daughter of a patient who recently we cared for recently. She called me directly. She has my cell phone, and she told me, you didn't only care for my dad, but you cared for all of us. And that touched my heart.
That's the best.
And it reminded me that home health is not just clinical, it's emotional support. And being able to not just focus on this patient themselves, but those that are around them and who's involved in their care. And that's the reason why I continue to do what I do. Home health is not just a company that I started. It's something that I'm very passionate about, and will continue to hopefully grow this organization to multi-state.
Tell everyone how to get a hold of you and your website, your email, whatever you want to get out there.
You can reach us by phone by phone,
Okay.
650-288-0130, or on our website, www.opohealth.com.
Well, everyone, we've got more interviews on the way. For now, a huge thank you to my team, as always, just making this happen and bringing it to life. For more information about us, please check out our website at thepeninsula.firstlighthomecare.com. Follow us on our social media pages. Please subscribe and like, and we'll see you next time.